Most of the time, kidney disease would usually go unnoticed. It's only when you start seeing some of the signs and symptoms that you can actually go for further health checkup. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing my face for the first time, it's Chineze Francis, and in this channel I share my experience as a kidney recipient, my health experience and lessons, and my personal growth experience. In today's video, I'll be talking about something that is really important. Obviously, as a kidney recipient, I always cherish and appreciate the treasure I have, which is my one kidney. Yeah, so we all have two kidneys, and thankfully, as God has created us, we can actually live our lives with just one kidney. Sadly, sometimes we have these hiccups in life and you would have some form of kidney disease. In today's video, I'll be talking about something very important, which is the early signs and symptoms of kidney disease and why it's important that you detect these signs, or it's important that you figure out these signs earlier. Most of the time, kidney diseases would usually go unnoticed. It's only when you start seeing some of the signs and symptoms that you can actually go for further health checkup to be on the safe side and actually find out what the problem is with your system. Most of the time, kidney disease is not really detected earlier until it reaches like the really advanced stage. So it's actually important that, we recognize these signs and symptoms on time. So obviously, as someone that has lived that experience, I'm here to tell you those signs and symptoms to check out for or to look out for. And if you need to go to your healthcare provider to conduct a test and figure out if you actually have kidney disease or kidney failure. As I am now, I have just one kidney and I cherish every moment the kidney does its function, which is to filter those toxins, those excess waste in our body. It helps regulate our blood pressure, it helps balance our electrolytes, and our kidneys also produce hormones that keep us going, keeps our bones strong and our blood healthy. But when your kidney starts failing, it's not obvious most of the time. And that's why kidney disease is actually called the silent killer. But if you are able to figure out what these signs and symptoms of kidney disease is, that would help you detect, or obviously go to the hospital or go to your healthcare provider to do whatever tests you need to do and detect if there is any damages to your kidney and begin to treat it at an early stage instead of waiting for your kidneys to get to that stage of no return. That's where it's damaged, or the stage 5 end stage renal disease. So what are these signs that your kidneys might be struggling with? For me, when I was sick at the time, one of the main signs I noticed was me being very tired and fatigued. Even before I was diagnosed kidney disease, I was always very tired, really fatigued. I couldn't get up to do stuff. As a matter of fact, I had to stop going to school. I came back home, just going to the hospital. That was before they found out that I had kidney disease. Another sign I noticed was I started swelling. My leg became edematous. So when your skin starts swelling, you see that usually in pregnant women. Another sign of you swelling when you're not pregnant is obviously as a result of kidney failure, and you need to go and check yourself immediately. Another sign I noticed was I began to experience dry skin with the cause of my own kidney disease. I was already experiencing dry skin and rashes all over my face, so it will make me itch. I was always very itchy because my kidneys that would help to filter out those toxins were not working as much as it's supposed to work. So it left a lot of toxins in my system, and that would cause me to scratch my body, and this led to like dryness, and my skin was actually peeling. I wish I had pictures to actually post here while I'm speaking about these things, but sadly, no, the phone where I had my pictures was stolen from me back in the day, so I don't have those pictures. So I'm just out here to tell you about my experience. I was always nauseous. I will tend to anything I put in my mouth, I'll vomit. There was a lot of suggestions from people. So try and take this, try and take that. And most of the time, whenever I put all those things in my mouth, they're probably food, you know. There was this suggestion of making the tea of some kind of corn. I can't remember, to be honest, but when I tried to put that in my mouth, I threw it up. So that nauseous feeling was always there. Some other symptoms include like metallic taste in your mouth or even bad breath, but high blood pressure as well. At the time when I had my kidney issues, I can't remember having high blood pressure. I can only remember having high blood pressure during my pregnancy, but at the time when I was diagnosed with kidney disease, I didn't have high blood pressure. So these signs and symptoms are what you would experience, and if you are able to detect or catch these signs and symptoms in an early stage, you'll be able to detect if you are having a failing kidney, and there'll be things. Maybe you go to your doctor and discuss with them, and they'll be able to treat you in a way that you would slow down the progression of your disease and prevent further complications for the future. If you have any of these signs and symptoms, it is important you protect your kidney, because your kidney is a very vital organ in the body. They help to excrete all these toxins in our system, and if that's not taken care of, then you can imagine how weak your system is going to be. So it's important you go for regular checkups to detect if you have any issues with your kidney. It's important you control your blood pressure. If you are from a family that has high blood pressure or diabetes, it's important that you check yourself on a regular basis to try and control these things, your blood pressure and your blood sugar. It's also important that you stay hydrated. Drinking enough fluid would help support your kidney function. If you are taking enough fluid, it will help to flush your kidneys. And when I say taking enough fluid, this is if you are able to detect your kidney disease, if you're able to detect those signs and symptoms on an earlier stage, because if your kidney disease is not detected earlier and it gets to that stage 5, you are not able to drink as much water. That is after you've had that conversation with your medical practitioner, your doctor. You're not able to drink as much water as you would have been able to when you were able to detect those signs at the early stage. So it's also important that you eat kidney friendly diet. So it's not good to eat too much processed food or too much salty food. It's important that you eat more fruits and vegetables to help keep your kidneys healthy. And also, if you are one of those people that do take a lot of painkillers, try and reduce those painkillers as much as you can, because if you take painkillers continuously, that can also harm your kidneys. So if you are experiencing any of these signs and symptoms that I've just mentioned, it's important that you go and check it out. I remember one of my relations obviously came to me because I've had this issue with kidney. And so he came to me saying that he had this frequent urination at night, and he had to go to the hospital, and they found out that his EGFR, that's his kidney function, was a bit on the low side. So that is him. He was able to detect it on time, and there was treatments. Now, even after treating your kidneys, you need to be very particular about making sure that your kidney function is very well stable and is in the normal range. So I hope this video has helped you understand the warning signs of kidney disease. And if you found this useful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to share my videos if there's anyone that is going to benefit from this video. If you have any personal experience or questions, please don't forget to drop them in the comment section, and I'll do well to answer you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.